I'm Dr. Jayne Gardner, and I do spiritual coaching, and I'm from the Dallas-Fort Worth area. I have a program called Mindset for Success, because that's what I work with people on, is a very deep spiritual level, not religious, but spiritual, of who you are and how you connect with yourself. Mostly business people or business executives, sometimes entrepreneurs, but who are looking to develop themselves and see that that is related to their self-worth or their net worth. Well, I believe that whatever you think about and whoever you are is what you reflect out into the world. So that's who you're going to reflect back, is people that are like you. So if you have a high energy and a high frequency, then you're going to get high-level people, and you're going to have customers that way. So the money is kind of a byproduct that comes in that feels really good. But the real goal is to feel good about yourself and be happy and have a great life. The fulfillment of knowing that you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. You get material success. It's not really what you're coming for, but it's good. And then you get your connection to your spiritual source, so that you have that feeling that you can always stay connected to that source, and you're never pulled off by different things that happen in your life. You have that internal connection. Yeah, I'd love to. I have a client that came to me a couple of years ago looking for a job. He had actually lost his job and said, "Jayne, I'm coming to you because I need to find the right job." And he was very focused on a job. So what I convinced him was to go through to find himself first before he got a job. And it was a very difficult sell. So for a long time he just kept coming, and he couldn't get the right job. He couldn't get the right job. Finally he decided, I want to look inside about what my limiting thoughts are about myself that are limiting what I can attract. So we found out what his limit was. He thought he was second best. And the way we found out is I asked him one question. I said, "Tell me a story about you and your father." And the story he told me was this. He said, when I was a junior in high school, he said, my father was the basketball coach, and I was on the basketball team. He said, we got all the way to the state playoffs. We were about to win the state playoffs, and all of a sudden the other team scored. There were 3 seconds left, and we were 1 point down. He said, I knew I could make that winning point. He said, I took the ball from out of bounds and started dribbling down the court because he thought I could see where to make a layup. He said, all of a sudden, my dad calls timeout. He said, it made me so mad that I flipped the ball. My dad benched me, and I had to sit on the bench while my older brother went in and scored the winning score. And I said to him, I wonder then, if you wired in, I'm second best. And he just almost teared up and said, all my life I've been second best. I've been COO. I've had my second wish for a girlfriend. He said he could just delineate his life was based on that one principle. So when we discovered that, I showed him in our process how to rewire and put in a new belief, which might be, I can do whatever I want. I can attract whatever I desire in this world. And within a couple of months, he had the job he wanted, which was the CEO of a great company.